dive in. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 performance a week ago, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles.
Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A look now at the Miami offense.
And wide receiver Tyler Lockett continues to improve as a route runner and a playmaker downfield. But let's not forget, his main use, kick returner. Knows how to break open a game in that area as well.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it'll bring up third down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
A first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Hodges looking to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 20 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hodges now. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now it's Hodges. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right now.
A little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hodges. This one complete to Gresham. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Hodges on 1st down. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 38, Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. 20, 10, 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Justin Hardy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
You've told plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Taking it about the 16. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 2. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's caught. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Hodges caught by Jones. And he's got another. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The rookie Hodges to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Hardy. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is the running back, Powell. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Smallwood. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now, Hodges on first down. This complete to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. They'll roll them out right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Wendell Smallwood. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's go, baby.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hey, wahoo!
Hodges here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take this down inside the 50. Yard line.
Hey, check right. Watching you five. Let's go, D.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This complete to Lockett. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go, boys. Bring it out.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's Hodges looking to throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Hodges eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hodges now. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And once again, the Pats decide to go for two. They go play action with Hodges, rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. There we go now as they will again try for 2. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind. And Kamara has it stripped. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this is one of those bang-bang plays. Charles, did the knee hit?
Here we go. What? 190. Right there in the middle. 55. I got him.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Pats, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Miami, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.